Okie doke. Lesson 87, Math 87, Math 87, Lesson 113, page 710. Remember 13 is a lucky number, my birthday. Okay, coming up, August, don't forget that. So Lesson 113, page 710. Now, this is the volume of a cone and or a pyramid and the volume of a sphere. Okay, first of all, the formula for volume, because you have diligently memorized it in your multiplication formula test, is area of the base times height. Volume is area of the base, whatever it looks like, times height. Area of the base times the height. Okay, that's for just a rectangular prism or a cylinder or a triangular prism, whatever it may be, area of the base times height, volume. If it's a cone, which is a cone right here, it has a circle for a base, goes up to a point, or if it's a pyramid, whatever shape base it has, it goes up to a point. This is a rectangular prism. It could be a triangular with 3 sides on the base. It could be a polygonal pyramid, doesn't matter. Area of the base times the height, okay? And then you just divide that by 3. For a cone or a pyramid, you do volume just like normal, divided by 3, okay? Divided by 3, just divided by 3. So let's look at this. First of all, I want to find the volume of this whole thing. The rectangular prism, not the pyramid. So I go this times this times this, or this times this times this, however you want to do it, okay? 6 times 4 is 24. 24 times 8. Okay, 8 times 4 is 32, 16, 17, 18, 19, 192. That is the volume of this thing. Feet. So this is feet cubed. That's the whole thing. But for the pyramid, for this, I take this 192 and I divide it by 3. I divide it by 3. Now, I don't know if it'll divide or not. 1 and 9 is 10 plus 2 is 12. So it will divide. You understand? Test for divisibility. So I have to divide it. I can't leave it like that. So you've got 192 divided by 3. 3 goes into 19. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 6. 6 times, sorry, I can't think. 6 times 3 is 18. Subtract 1, bring down the 2, 2. 6 goes into 12, 4 times. So the pyramid is 64. It's still feet cubed. This is the volume of the pyramid. This is the volume of that pyramid. I take the volume of the whole thing. This times this times this, right here. Divide it by 3. In this case, I can divide it by 3, and I do. That's the answer. Okay, if it came out with a fraction, I'd go fraction, and there's the answer. Okay? All right, let's look at this one. I want to find the volume of the cylinder. Forget about the stuff inside. It's the area of the base times height. The base is a circle. Area of a circle is pi times radius squared. Times 10, that's the height. Okay, pi is 3.14. The radius is 3, and you're going to square it, times 10. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and multiply this 10 times this, right? These two right here. That's going to be 31.4 times 9. Y'all get that? Move the decimal 1 to the right, multiply by 10. So I got 31.4 times 9. 9 times 4 is 36. 9, 10, 11, 12. 27, 28. And there's 1 decimal right here. So I have 282.6. These are going to be centimeters. So this is going to be centimeters cubed. Volume. If I want the cone, I take this divided by 3. All right? And we need to do it. Let's just do it real fast. Doesn't take a lot. Okay, so we got 282.6. 2, that's a 2, that's an 8, that's a 2.6 divided by 3. Bring the decimal up. Ain't moving it, just bring it up. 3 into 28. 8, 9, 27, yep. 9, 27, subtract 12, all right? 3 goes into 12 4 times, okay? That's 12, 0, bring down the 6, 3 into 6, 2. This, my little pumpernickels, this is the volume of that cone, all right? That's the volume of the cone. Now, I just want you to think about this for just a second. If I have, what I did is I multiplied by 1/3, okay? Excuse me. So 1/3 of the volume is this. So 1/3 equals the cone. So 2/3 equals everything else. So 1/3 is the cone. That means the stuff around the outside of the cone is 2/3. The pyramid is 1/3 of this thing. The outside of it is 2/3 of it. Practice. Problems. A, B, C, D, E. They're going to ask that question. 1/3 is the cone. 2/3 is the stuff around it. If I was going to ship this cone in a cylindrical tube like this, and I had to put packing in it, you understand? 2/3 of this whole thing would be packing. 1/3 would be the cone itself. 2/3 would be the outside of this. 1/3 would be the pyramid itself. Okay? Does that make a little bit of sense? So if I took and added the cone plus everything, I have the entire thing. Okay? So let's just leave that there for a second. 1/3 is the cone. Slash PRYIMAD. Okay? 1/3. All right, let's go over here. Now, I'm not going to try to show you where this formula comes from. I can, but I don't want to confuse you any more than I absolutely have to. A little bit of confusion is good. Volume of a sphere. This is a sphere, like a ball, a basketball, whatever. To do it, all you have to do is have one number, the radius. You put it right there. This is the formula. Either memorize it or know where to find it. Okay, so we're going to take 4 times pi, I'll do it times the radius cubed, So this is 3 to the 3rd, and we're going to divide that whole thing by 3. That was a 2. All right, 3 to the 3rd is 27. Okay, so we have 4 times, let's just do 4 times 27. Let's do that. 4 times 27. Okay, actually, let's make life a little bit easier. Hold on, stop. Back that up a little bit. Just back up a little bit. Let's do it this. 4 times 27 times 3.14, like this, divided by 3. I want to simplify things, make things easier to do. I'm going to cross cancel, okay? 3 goes in here once, 3 goes in here 9 times. Now my work is less. My numbers are smaller. 4 times 9 is 36. Just with 1 6 on it. I don't know where that came from. Times 3.14. 3.14 times. 6 times 4 is 24. 6, 7, 8. 6 times 3 is 18. I'm on the tens place, so I put a filler 0 in. 3 times 4 is 12. 3, 4, and 9, and I add them together. 4, 0, carry the 1. That's a 1. 8 and 4 is 12, 13, carry the 1. 10, 11. And there's 2 decimal points. 1, 2. Okay, you still with me? So the volume of the sphere is 113. I could write, this would be so much easier, 04. And let's just say this is meters, so this is meters cubed. Now, if we put this in to a cylinder, all right, we're going to put it into a cylinder. Let's see, how's this going to work? It's going to go, the ball touches here and here and here and here. I didn't do a very good job of the cylinder. I apologize. Okay, the cylinder is area of the base here times height here. The height is, that's the radius, that's the diameter. If the radius is 3, the diameter is 6. Okay? And this distance here is 6. Understand? That's the distance there. Okay? Distance from here to here. Across the can, distance from here to here, distance all the way through. Those are 6s. What I'm trying to get you to see, in this packaging, if I was going to ship this ball inside of this cylinder, 2/3 is the sphere. And 1/3 is the packing. Again, the practice problems. Over here, if we ship the cone, 1/3 was the cone, 2/3 was the packing. Over here, if we ship the sphere in a cylinder, 2/3 is the sphere, 1/3 is the packing. One of those questions said, if we dump the packing out of here and dump the packing out of here, and assuming the cylinders are the same size, how much packing do we have? Well, over here we have 1/3 plus 2/3. We have enough to fill the entire thing. Does that make a little bit of sense, kind of, sort of, maybe? Okay. On this one here, you just have to do what they say to do. Again, listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. Do not leave pi as pi. Do not use pi as 22/7. Pi is 3.14. I don't care what the book says. Do 3.14. Find it. Remember, the volume is always cubed. For a cone, you find the area of the base. That's a circle. Times the height divided by 3. For a pyramid, you do the area of the base, whatever shape it is, times the height. That answer divided by 3. Cone or pyramid, area of the base times height divided by 3. A sphere, you just put the radius into that right there. Cube it, not times 3, times itself 3 times. Times 3.14, times 4 divided by 3. If you can cross-cancel that 3 top and bottom, if you can cross-cancel that 3 top and bottom, do so before you start. It makes life easier.